going on? T to the M to the IDD. I haven't been live in a while, you guys. But we are here. It's a new year. So that means it's more time for creating. So let's do it. 2022. Who in here? What's going on? MP Photography. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's a new year. I hope y'all ready to create new content. Anthony Tolan, Happy New Year. Thank you for joining this live. This the first T-Mid live since I have recovered from Vlogmas. I had to recover. You know, I did like, look, you're supposed to do 25 videos for Vlogmas. Look, I put out, I need to go back and count honestly, but I know I had to put out like 30 videos. So I had to go back and recover just a little bit. Kenny Glass, Happy New Year. How you doing? Thank you for tuning into my live. I appreciate it. Kelvin Benford, Happy New Year's to you. Todd Life, Happy New Year's, brother. MP, yeah. So I had to so this right here, me going live. You know, someone actually reached out to me and asked, you know, if I could continue this, and you know, I have no problem continuing this segment. I guess they thought it was only for Vlogmas, which it was good for Vlogmas because it saved me on having to edit. So I could come here on a Thursday, which is what I started to do, and you know, talk about the latest gear, the latest, you know, tech problems, you know, and just open a forum to be able to communicate with you all directly, which is a great thing, right? When Vlogmas got involved, I had so much content that I wanted to put out that I kind of pushed these off a little bit, and it was only because certain things had to make sense. So, prime example, I bought some new modifiers. So I bought a 65-inch umbrella, and I made an unboxing video. Then I did a live photo shoot with that modifier, and so I wanted to put out that video, but I felt like it just didn't make sense to put out the video of me using it and then putting out a video saying, oh yeah, here is the unboxing. So some videos kind of happened like that, and so when I went to look at it, I just had so many videos that needed to be put out in a certain manner that, you know, this kind of dropped the ball. But 2022, we are back. At least too much content is a good thing, though. At least that is the good thing. Too much content is a good thing, because at least you all seen that I didn't stop creating content, and hopefully you all understand how much work went into being able to put out those videos consistently every day. That's good. That's good. Okay, so what I wanted to do was I went on my Instagram, and let me actually type my Instagram here, because I have officially changed my Instagram. Now, I didn't I didn't have my Instagram as T Mid for a while because, let's see, because I wanted it just to be T Mid. I just wanted straight T Mid, right? But then somebody hadn't posted on it in years, so I was hoping that it'd get canceled and then I could just take the name, but it didn't. So I just transitioned T Mid with an underscore, so it's pinned at the top. That is my Instagram. Okay. So getting into 2022, I like to reflect back on what I did in 2021. And so this video is just going to go over some images, um, and it's kind of like a top 10. Although, listen, I got videos that I haven't even put out, just like the last video that I just put out. I released that like one, it was like 1 a.m. my time. But I released at 1 a.m. my time. But, I have people watch my channel in Africa, Europe. So to them, it's like 8, 9 in the morning. So, for me, I can really drop a video anytime. So, I put that out at 1 a.m. And the reason why I put that video out was because when I did my 2021 reel, I showed a clip of it, and I said that I didn't even get to make a video out of it, and so somebody said that they wanted to see it, so I just put the video out, answering to request of the community. Hit the account up, did get a response. Yeah, man, I really wanted it just to be T Mid without an underscore, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. So before we kick this off, I have everything. I'm probably gonna have to get a little closer because y'all see I have this setup right here, which is the Mac situation. And then what I'm actually running this off is my old PC situation, because I already had the OBS installed and speaker and lighting and everything. And, I had everything already set up. So I was like, let's just go with this. So I got the images that I want to share with you all. I'm going to share my screen. And then we're going to go through it, and I'm going to tell you why those images are special to me. Some of them you are just going to know off the bat that, okay, I know why this is, probably one of your 2021s. I'm going to talk about 2022, what we can expect. A lot of these images kind of reflect on some goals that I had set for myself in 2021. So that's why some of them are very particular to me. So what we are going to do is open this up, and I want you all to let me know, what is your goal for 2022? What is a goal? Let's make it creative related. What is a goal for you in 2022? And let's see what you all have. Now, for me, being a creator, one is obviously growing my channel. Sometimes it feels like the channel at all, but when I reflect back and I look at the analytics, and I see that, like I think this month my channel got like, well, December my channel got like 31,000 views. You know, sometimes I gotta reflect back and look at, just a year ago, where, man, I need to look back and see what it did. I promise it probably was like not even 10% of that. Alright, so Tog Life, try to make it an entire month without uploading to my channel consistently. Oh, with uploading. Okay. So consistently, what is consistently for you? Let's see if we can get my accent like going back. I like my little pop of light from this screen. It just does something for me. All right, MP. I have too many to type. But one of my main goals is to upgrade all my gear, lenses and cameras. Okay, so the camera you use, right, is the EOS R. Am I right? So are you going to try to upgrade that to the R5 or the R3? Okay, at least one vid every week. See, that's a great goal for 2022. If you're just joining, we are talking about goals for 2022, and then I'm going to get into these top images from T-Med from 2021. Once a week. I started when I took YouTube seriously. I started once a week, and that gave me 4 solid videos, and then that's when I turned it up a notch. Now, honestly, like, so 2021, my goal was 10 videos a month. Now 2022, I'm just dropping stuff just because I just have so many videos and content and ideas that I could just reach in the bag and be like, all right, I'm gonna drop that. so now, as long as I keep it at 10 videos at the minimum, I'm happy. But I know I could do that with like no problem now, since I'm used to it. Have you checked out any of the videos, switcher, mixer, hardware for streaming? I have, and the more invested I get into this, it was looking like I was gonna need a few other things, like like this quality right here isn't terribly bad, but I wouldn't mind being able to go into a cam link and get that 4K. If I have the ability to. It just makes it long lasting, and I love a crisp video. So some things like that, and like the switchers and things like that, I have looked into it. So it probably will be coming. Especially, I got some other things that I want to do with being able to join people in different states and different countries that would help bring that all together good. Photo me Ike, what's going on? We talking about 2022 creative goal as a creative. So let's say I've been thinking, so like one of my goals is to obviously, grow the channel. But one of my biggest goals for this year is to, I always try to challenge myself and step it up, right? So I feel like 2020, I was like on location T-Med. Like every video I was dropping was outdoors. 2021, I felt like I turned into Strugio T-Med because almost every video that I made was in my studio in my house, right? So 2022, I'm trying to balance that out, but also take it up a notch. Like, I love doing indoor stuff, but the backdrop is getting kind of okay. I can shoot on a backdrop, right? Now, it's a lot of work to add the props, find the props, get the themes and things like that. So I'm going to try to challenge myself to at least construct or plan at least like one photo shoot a month that has some details, has some props, has a real thought and creative concept behind it to go along with the on location stuff and just like the simple backdrop stuff. So that's kind of one thing I want to do for myself. The R5 is a solid choice, but if you don't need the MPs, I highly consider you look at the R6. Yeah, I've heard some people say they like the R6 too. I remember your outdoor shoots; they were nice. I missed those shoots. Yeah, so man, when I got my little studio situation set up, I kind of got lazy. I'm not going to lie, because I ain't have to take the C stand nowhere. I ain't have to carry my lights anywhere. All I had to do was, leave out of my oasis right here and go right downstairs with just my camera and my phone so that I could live stream it. But so I noticed that, and so that's one thing I said, man, I'm gonna try to work on that. So that's kind of my New Year's goal as a creative. A second goal for mine would be more collaboration. So hopefully these COVID restrictions kind of allow for traveling, but I would love to go to some other places and just create some stuff. Like, normally I travel to other countries, and so that would be cool to go to like another country and create with somebody. Okay, so do we have any other 2022 creator goals? And now what we are going to do, we are going to go into the portraits. This is T-Med's 2021 portraits. I have them lined up, and it's just gonna be a top 10 in no particular order, because that's gonna make it hard on myself. But I will tell you the significance of the image to me and why I did choose it. We all get get lazy, a little lazy. I'm looking at some rooftops this month. Yeah, so I gotta balance the laziness. I could shoot indoors, but make sure add some pizzazz to it. RBJ Photography, what's going on? 2022 goal for as a creator. What is your goal? And now what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can make this work, y'all. I'm going to try to maneuver this, set up my situation over here. Alright, let's see. I gotta get a little bit closer to my desktop so that I can switch with you all. And let's bring that. Oh, okay, there we go. I like that. Okay, so I feel like I'm even more crisp right here. All right, so we are going to go through these. We're gonna go through these. unbias. Okay. I say we still got it going in. We're gonna go through the T-Mid 2021 portraits. The Hero 10. You know, I need a hero. The last hero I had was the Hero 4 or the 3. I think it was the 4, but I really do need one. All right, so any more 2022 goals as we get ready for T-Mid's 2021 top 10 photos. Let's do it. D Green shoots. What is going on? T to the M to the IDD. Make more fire and get more bread and more mag covers. Carl, those are some phenomenal goals. And you know what? Funny thing about mags, like at first I didn't even submit to them. And then, you know, this one mag reached out to me. And then I was like, okay, let me just submit some stuff. Man, I got published like boom, 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 boom. All right. Getting more into creating wedding videos. Okay. So let's go for 2021. What I want to hear from you all, as I'm about to put up these portraits that I selected, I want to know, do you all have a particular portrait of mine that you could think of off the top of your head that maybe stuck with you, or you feel like 2021 you were like, man, that image right there, okay, T-Mid, you know what I mean? Do you have an image, your favorite image of mine for 2021? Okay. So let's do this. All right, so we are getting into my top picks. Now, I'm gonna kind of go in chronological order in terms of the months. That's what I'll probably do. Okay. So we're gonna go right here, because this is where I started. V Worldwide, what is going on? 2022 creative goal. What is your goals? We are going through my top 10 picks, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right, so this is the first one. Okay. Now, the backstory. Okay, I say preach. That's a good goal. At it again. What's going on, Nicholas? Okay, so this first image, this was one image that really kind of stuck with me this year, because it was at the beginning of the year, January 2021. The model was fierce. She came to me with the idea of shooting outside. It was 50 degrees, and I like this image because I kind of played with the orange and teal type of edit with it, but it was the time that I forced myself to use natural light. So natural light with a reflector, and I was able to create this. And the reason why I forced myself to use natural light is because I always use strobes, And so I had a strobe in my bag, but I was still able. I was still able. I was still able to say, man, I'm not going to use a strobe. I am going to use. I'm going to use this reflector, and I'm going to get a dope image. And so that's why I personally like this one for 2021. Shoot more content. Okay, TJ. All right, so we're gonna go to the next image. My kryptonite and learn my camera other than auto mode. AV worldwide. Those are great goals. I appreciate it, Nicholas. Okay, so after that, same model. We're gonna go to this image. And you know the crazy thing is, you guys, like, so I haven't worked with her since. It's an interesting situation that some models just fall off, like they just fall off. So you might see me working with some models and I'm thinking everything is cool, and then they just disappear. So, you know, I guess it's a part of the game. They get busy and then boom, you know. But hey, this is the next image. So this is the same model. 2021, we did something in the studio. And so what we were able to create, this is a 2-light setup. Right here, I have this video on my channel as well. So if you haven't seen this, please go check it out. I used the Godox V1 with the cone or the Snoot as my key light, and then off to the side I had a rim light on the Godox 8200 and had a color gel that's giving kind of like this fuchsia pink type of rim lighting right here. And then I have like this situations that she's sitting on. Is there a certain rule when using reflectors? When the sun is backlit, how do you bounce the light back in? Man, you know, that's a good question, Rich. I'm going to address that because it's interesting. So I had these butterflies, and so she was willing to try out the idea. And these butterflies are kind of like the same color as the backdrop. It's a little pink, metallic a little bit, but she's willing to try it out. And so I was glad for that. And that was kind of like my first creative concept of 2021. And so overall, I just liked how this image came out. So this was kind of my first image coming into 2021 where it had like a significant creative piece to it. So let's see. So Rich, that's a great question in terms of the reflector. So what I'm going to say about that is definitely understand how you're supposed to use the reflector. And it's just almost like any photography rule. Know the rules first, and then if you break them with intent. So that beach photo that I showed you, I intentionally shot at a certain angle. Although a lot of people will say that, man, that's not how you're supposed to use it. But if you're using it and you know that that's not the technical correct way to use it, then it's fine with me and my personal experience. So the correct way you're supposed to do it is it's supposed to act essentially as
the same as you would use a softbox with a strobe. Because you wanted to basically imitate real lighting. And so where does real lighting fall from? It's always from above, right? So that's how it's supposed to be. Now, you want to get creative and shifty, as long as you know how to correctly use it and you do something wrong but it's intentional, then that's kind of like just breaking the rules. How long before the shoot do you discuss the concept? Listen, so this image right here, it was like we shot probably two other outfits, and I just had these sitting out, and I was like, hey, would you mind trying this? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. So I kind of already had the concept in my head, so I knew it. And typically it depends, like how fast I want to push the content out. Now 2020, it was like it was quick. It was back to back because I was trying to create content so quick. 2021, I kind of gave myself more time, like a week or two, to set things up. Sometimes it can take months, but now I'm not like in a rush to create content just because I have so much now. So I'm able to plan things out more accordingly. But for concepts that I have, I will at least say 2 weeks now, because sometimes it might involve purchasing things and getting props or things like that. And so other pieces require sometimes getting makeup done, getting hair done. A lot of the models that I shoot with, a lot of them don't want to take photos in the same clothes they already have posted. So they want to order new stuff. So, that's a wait time. They want to get their hair done. They want to get their makeup. They want to get their nails done. So, it all takes time. And so with this case, she was willing to try this concept when we actually did two other outfits. The other one, let's see, do I have it? I don't have the hard drive plugged up, but we did a photo shoot in a red dress, if you all can remember that. Let's see if we can go to, let's see, do we have any other 2021? Okay, so we have a nice quorum in here. Let me know where everybody watching from while I try to pull this up for you all, because I think this is actually good. It kind of shows you all the thought process, and it'll actually tell you all, because we actually shot this in January. Okay, so let me share my screen and show you all. Okay, so we shot this in January, and I posted this. Okay, I did post this in January, but this is the shoot that we did. This is a real. Now you all let me know if you remember this. You gotta get those ads. So we did those shoots the same time. Ernesto, exactly. That is facts. Being intentional. So we shot this, and then I had this idea just kind of on the side, and she said that she was willing to do it. So it ended up turning out that I was able to get more content. So it actually worked out. Learning vicariously. All right, so let's go. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, make sure y'all drop where y'all watching from and hit that like button for me if you don't mind. And I appreciate you all taking the time to tune in. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go to the next one. This one, listen, this one right here, I honestly have to say, like, you kind of, you always try to challenge yourself as a photographer, and when I did this, I almost looked at myself. I had to go in the mirror and look at myself. Like, when I took the photo, I knew, you take a photo and you just know that it is money. This is how I felt when I saw it on the back of my Nikon camera, because those Nikon colors look good right on the back, but that is exactly how I felt with this one. So the butterflies was from Amazon. So when I took this one, and this was when I first, well, actually a couple months after I had the Optical Snoot, man, I was kind of upset that I didn't use it sooner. But I did this back in March, I believe. And so this was the image of 2021 where I felt like I knew it was kind of like up a level. I just knew, like, when I took that one, I knew when I took it that it was a money shot. So that one's significant because it just kind of took the lighting creativity to another level, and it added variations and variety to my style, and to my arsenal that I was able to do even inside my home. Sometimes I get people looking at my stuff and they don't even know or believe that I did it inside my house. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one. All right, let's see, we have right here. Okay, so this was my first shoot with Jenna, and this shoot right here, I don't know what YouTube liked about this photo and this video, but when I put this video out, that's when, like, my subscribers just jumped, and it was on at that point. So Nicholas, through YouTube I do video as well. I actually wish I could do my own. I wish I could, like, be a little more creative with, like, the videos, but when you're a one-man band, you gotta do what you can. All right, so let's see. All right, we're gonna let's go to the next one. Okay, this was another one that came out great as a monochrome. I really love the lighting. I felt like everything just kind of worked with this image. New Vision start a podcast. I'm actually supposed to be starting something up. Name your favorite photographer who inspire your creative. I know it's a few, but name the one who stands out. Man, it's just it is a lot, but I'm really gonna have to say like the person that really stand out is honestly my brother, because my brother been doing photography for so long. And like the photography, digital, film, you name it. So just like I bounce stuff off of him and see what he creates and some of his stuff, I'd be like, man. Alright. Alright, so that one. Let's see, we went through that one. Okay. Alright, this one was kind of like, this was an image I was kind of like, I don't know. I try to do everything tastefully. So I know this was like teetering the line extremely, as if it was actually tasteful or was it raunchy. But mostly, if I do something that's edgy, I try to keep it tasteful. Okay, so here we go, guys. So this one right here. So I like this image just because we were like definitely in the woods around all this nature, and she was still able to hold her composure and let us get the shot. And so we were able to, get the shot that we wanted. Her friend was able to help us get all of the gold foil on. And this was like the Nikon D850 with the 85. So this shot was like a money shot. Yeah, Tog Life. I always try to make sure it's tasteful. So yeah. So after I analyzed it, I was like, yeah, it has the creative piece to it. Sometimes it could be crazy. Yeah, Nicholas, she was able to hold her composure. Oh man, oh that's funny. I always hold my composure. So this shoot actually, um, I may, sometimes you can't put up stuff on like YouTube or flag it. So like I had this one. Of course, I like blurred out everything because YouTube. So what I'm thinking about doing, let me know. I'm thinking about taking all of the stuff that I have to blur out and just put it on like Patreon, and then you all can go check it out there. So if that's something that you would want to see or want me to do, let me know in the comments, because that's probably something I can do as like a backup. Okay. So that one was actually in the summer. That was like July. We did that. Now this one right here. This one was just like melanin galore, and the lighting just popped to me. It was a 3-light setup inside, and it was just amazing. So this is the model Leah, and so I found her off Instagram, and we linked up, and we did actually 2 outfits. The other one I did not release yet, so I may put that out. But this was the one that caught my eye when I initially seen it, so I made the video for this. We were actually supposed to connect again during the summer, but timing didn't work, and I'm sure now I probably could reach back out and make it happen, but that might be something in the works. So that one right there, it was just like I could not complain. When I seen that one, I was like, yeah, this is the 1, the 2, the 3, 4, 5. It was everything for me. Jordan Gordon, what's going on? Make sure y'all hit that like button and let me know where you all are watching from. We got it's T-Med time. Let me know where y'all watching from. We gotta see who we got in the building. So that was like one of the shots. It's like, you know, that dark melanin skin on that red backdrop, and I really didn't want to use the red bikini she had because I felt it was going to clash with the red backdrop. But man, did it go together so well. It's just the melanin is just like popping it out. So you got like some dark chocolate on this red backdrop. Perfect combo. You can't go wrong. Okay. Okay, Russell. Got Louisiana in the building. Let's see. Okay, we got Kuwait. Alright, so we're going to go to this next image. Minnesota. Let's go. Okay. Now, when I started my channel this year, I wanted to open it up to shoot males as well. Even though from the analytics, it shows that everyone rather see a female. But this one was special for me for 2 reasons. It was a male, so it opened up the dynamics of my channel, something different. The second thing was that I actually used the Canon R5 to take this image. So it was like 2 birds with 1 stone. I was able to use a different camera brand, and I was also able to photograph a male. And ironically, the male was a photographer as well. So it was kind of taking photos of a photographer. And so I was able to get these Canon colors back. And this was a natural light shoot. Okay, we got Jamaica. So that's why I like that one. It added some dynamics to it. Now let's see. Let me show y'all. Now this was one right here. When I say I ended the year on a good year, no tires, a great year. This one right here. Let me know what y'all think of this image in the comments below. This was another one where I just knew. First, I knew that it was going to be a great thumbnail picture. But also, the lighting, the colors, the pose, everything just worked. I think this was the last photo that I took in 2021, and it was like a great photo collage that I was able to have. Now let's see. I'm going to pull up. So that was the thumbnail, right? That I used for that photo shoot. If you haven't seen that photo shoot, definitely go check it out. You won't be disappointed. I feel like every shot that is in that video is a money shot. Now, out of this session, this is probably like my favorite shot. Now the lighting, everything. See, she did her own hair, she did her own makeup. When you get somebody like that, treasure them. You get a model like that could do their own hair and makeup. Oh man. And the same thing, I had like these pasties, and she was willing to try it, so we threw those on. And she had like these fishnets and underwear situation with these heels, so it all like went together perfectly. I appreciate it, Ernesto. This one is in the top 3 out of all the shoots this year. I appreciate it, Jordan. Yeah, so this one, man, I love this image. Even though this one is just a thirst trap, just for the YouTube clicks. So that's why I had to use this as the thumbnail. But actually on the side, let me show you all, because I know this is kind of like this is kind of going beside the top 10, but I feel like this is noteworthy stuff that I'm saying here, guys. It's noteworthy stuff that I'm pointing out right here, because that what I just showed you, it wasn't even supposed to be that. She came to me with her own idea that I do have the drive hooked up. So there we go, right? Perfect. She came to me with her own idea. I really like those skin tones. Yeah, Russell, I'm telling you, it was just like money. Oh, you just saw the live with the Shoot Junior? Thanks for watching. Chemistry was on point. Man, chemistry. Listen, that was my first time meeting her. When you have somebody like that, it's game over. She was comfortable. You could tell she was comfortable. She was hitting these poses, man. So the original idea she came to me with was this right here. And I'm gonna drop this video soon, but I don't know how soon, so don't quote me on any time. But this right here, she had her own boutique, and so her boutique, she had like these corsets. Now these corsets right now are very trendy. They are extremely trendy. This is probably my 5th or 6th corset that I have shot. I just have not released them just because it's been so many. But this is what she came to me with. Now, of course, I had the chair, so I just threw the chair in there, and I said, let's do it like this. Add some things to it so that we don't just have the same poses, right? But with her, I knew that I wanted to do these high key shots. Let me go to so like this right here. Oh, that's still the same thing. Okay, so let's see. So I knew that I wanted to go to the high key shot, and let me go to that one. I feel like out of that session, I just got so many great images that it was really hard to choose a bad one. So this was the high key shot that I knew that I wanted, and so you also can see that in the video as well. And so this was, I knew that when she was down to use like those pasties, I said, man, that'll go perfect with kind of like a high key type of look with that backlight, just flooding her with that backlight and then using a key light to pop her out. Jacob, I'm just gonna say the last name because I don't wanna Girardi. I don't wanna butcher your name, but thank you. Nature Boy Cav. How you be getting the chair reflection in the shadows. Yeah, Lucy, it's not all the way there, but you know the has the remnants. So this was actually at the end. So when did we do this? We did this, oh man, it was like the end of December. Yeah. I went live with this probably like December 21st, something like that. So let's see. Yeah, I think they're thinking of a high key of more I guess a higher octave of high key. But you know, this high key for me is good. I know you typically see the high key that is like more like blown out, or I guess you would say, or just a higher. But yeah, like no, that was it for me. So that is what transformed into that. So sometimes you just have ideas. Try to have ideas sitting in the back of your head, because you never know what a model might be down for. And sometimes when you meet them, you can get the sense of what they might be comfortable with. So you could just throw it out there to them. And so that was the situation with her. I just threw it out there to her, and she was like, I would actually like that. Like, I think that'll look good because I have these shoes. And so it just was perfect. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Todd left. So yeah, the same thing. So yeah, I think most think that high key has to be like super bright. But you know, so I'm saying all that to say that out of that one corset outfit we were supposed to do, I was able to squeeze those other different looks out of it. And this was actually a great photo shoot to end the year on. And just like when I say, like, I shot so many corsets, like I went live for you all. I went live. Let's see. Y'all got me digging in the archives. I went live with this shoot, but I have not made a video with it yet. So, but I just want to show you all. This was another one that I had did. Let's see. Okay. And look, I got so many corset. I had to label the folder corset outfit. What? Just to make sure. Yeah. I know, right? Guy, coming with the facts. With the facts. We coming with the facts. Alright, so yeah, I haven't made a video with this yet. I'm not sure if I will make a video with this, but I'm just gonna show you all the fact that any of you been getting corset photo shoots lately? Cause I've been getting I got a corset photo shoot I'm supposed to do like in a week. Like this, I don't know what's going on. The shoot you did with the really tall girl in September, she was in a red corset too. Super unique vibe. Love the lighting in that shoot too. Dang, you said, and oh, she was in red. I know exactly what you're talking about. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, let's see what this is looking like. Let me get a decent photo to show you all. Alright. Let me show y'all. So this was just, oh man, that's a raw file. Okay. Let me go to these JPEGs real quick. Alright. Listen, I'm just trying to. Alright, let me show you how this one. So, there we go. So look, this is a prime example. This is another corset that I did. I did this like in November or early December. I can't really remember, but this was definitely another corset look. Aren't you scared that she will break the internet like that model that me Ike shot? Hey, that's what I need. That's what I need them to do, is break the internet. But when they break the internet, just don't forget about me. Send up one. Yeah, so Lucy, that actually is not a backdrop. So let's see. Let's go to photo shoots. Let's go. I got some yeah, let's go right here. So yeah, you can go check out this video. But this is the setup right here. So it's It's not a backdrop at all. So yeah, definitely go check that video out. Okay. So now I done took y'all on a whole derail, even though I think it's all relevant because I was just showing you all how I was able to get more looks out of a certain situation. And it's ironic, Mason. It's so it's ironic that you say or talk about that one model that he shot because I ironically like stumbled on her page from somebody else that had followed me. They actually edited one of the photos from his shoot, so that was interesting. Hey, I appreciate you watching it, Lucy. All right, so let's see. We went through these ones. So this is going to be number 10. So the reason why I have this image here is because it definitely adds variety to my catalog, and it definitely was something that I was able to put into the portfolio that I wasn't even thinking about doing initially. So that's why this is definitely like a top 10 for 2021. Yeah, Lucy, man, extremely easy. Like most of the models that I work with, you guys, and for security purposes and protecting myself, that's why I like going live. So 9 times out of 10 I'm always gonna go live with a model so you can see how they are just as well as I can. And a lot of the times it is my first time working with them. So we actually had been texting for months, and it's interesting how it happens, but a lot of the times when they commit to coming to do a photo shoot, like they already see your work, but you put out another photo that just has them like, man, I gotta do it now, and I think that was the thing. I put out a photo of a different photo shoot, and she hit me up like, all right, I'm going to come and we're gonna do this shoot. Like, no matter what I have to do, we're gonna do it. And so that kind of like locks things in. Just like when we did her shoot, I put that out. I had people that flaked on me for previous times that just flaked on me, reach out to me like, hey, when can we shoot? And of course it's not free now, because once you flake on me like that, they already know, like, and how much is it going to cost me because I love her pictures that you just took with the pink backdrop and all that good stuff. Yeah, she's a baddie. That's all I was getting at. You on point where everything that you're doing, most content is subjective anyway. Mason, that is 1,000. I need to put that on a shirt. I need to put it on a shirt right now. If you don't like my content, hey, it's subjective anyway. That be me, man. I appreciate that super chat. I can add that to my fund. I got an ongoing account to fund me a new travel light stand, because if you've seen my light stand when I go to different cities, like I was in Cincinnati, man, my light stand, it actually fell because it was too flimsy. when I was in Georgia. I went live for you all. Light stand was dwindling in the wind. So thank you. I can add that $10. I got another $10 donation back in December when I was in Georgia. So now we have $20. Well, actually, it's not even 20 because after YouTube take their cut, then we are getting closer to that travel light stand. So I appreciate that. Even if I'm doing TFP, I asked the model to put a small deposit down. Even $10 deposit makes them take it seriously, and they should, because it is your time. Lucy, that is 1,000% true. When they start putting money down, then you know they're gonna take it serious. What's going on, Rose? Okay, so I want y'all to let me know. We still haven't gotten where everybody is watching from. We have Louisiana, we have Minnesota, we had where else we got everybody watching from. This is a pretty dynamic channel. We had Jamaica, okay, Lucy, Australia. What time is it in? What time is it in Australia? West Virginia. M. Jones, what is going on? Welcome to the party where we party after dark. Okay. Let's see if we can get I'm gonna have to set my my screen up back here, not to go to sleep while I'm trying to go live and handle business. Cause I like this little color back there. It gives me some pop, Okay, Isaac, South Carolina. Oh, Lucy, 11:20 on the west coast of Australia. So it's perfect timing for you. You just waking up. This isn't hurting you at all right now. Meanwhile, everybody else. Okay, James Williams in Chicago. Thank you all for watching. That be me. I'm in Atlanta. Maybe one day this year we'll hook up. Yeah, man, I was just in Atlanta too. I'm always open, man. Nicholas, where you have more editing challenges. Oh yeah. I actually have an editing challenge right now if you all want to join. If you go to my page and go on to my community tab, I don't know why, but sometimes it does not show on people's YouTube feed, but I have the link to the file that I want you all to edit. So if you could do that, it is on the community tab. It is an editing challenge. I have the link there. You edit it and send it back to me on my email account, and then I will make that a video. So if you are interested, it is on my community tab. Okay, we got Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, so Lucy, I was just talking about that. Like, one of the big influencers is like my older brother that does photography and has been doing it, man, for years. Actually went to school for it and everything. Okay, spraying meat. We got Virginia. Okay, so as we tap into this last image, I have another one, but I wanted, at this point it was supposed to be 10. I done showed you all like 50 sub images. But I just wanted to show you all how I was able to get those images, because had I not proposed the idea, she probably, I wouldn't have those images. I wouldn't have that video to put out to you all. So just like the last video that I just posted, that video I did in July, and I just made the video, the new year, only because somebody asked, because it probably wasn't going to get made. But she did an amazing job with the poses that was in that video. Oh man, okay. So you all can see me. My phone just died. Let me grab my other phone. And let me boot up this comment section. So, like what I was going to say was, this last image here was definitely a 2021 capture for myself, because it allowed to show flexibility in my workflow. Okay, ATL in here. Okay, so this is image number 10. This image right here, yeah, I absolutely love this image right here. It is one of the images that really made me, it really added to my portfolio. So it's really like it's just everything, like the scenery, and I'm in Maryland, so I'm not really able to get this type of scenery. This is a rarity. So I was in Miami and I was able to capture this. I was able to get this nice sunrise. It's not as significant as it was in some of the other shots that I had gotten, because they were a little late to the session, but it still has some beautiful clouds in there. So that is like 2021. I appreciate it, Ernesto. Yeah, so this is definitely why I had to add this one. It was like everything behind it, it just made it right. And I'm going to go to this other image that is along with this one. Yeah, and we have, let's see. Okay. Let me find that image that I'm looking for. That be me. I appreciate it. It just worked out in every aspect. I'm telling you. Now this one right here is actually another one. Like this image, a lot of people, you put it out there, everybody has an opinion, right? Some people feel like it's an unorthodox pose for a couple, but I love the image because it's unorthodox, and you really don't see people pose like this. So that's all the reason why I like it, is because it's an unusual pose. And I love the emotion. I love the emotion that you can see. So this was like another one out of that set. But that was like, unique to me, because people say, hey man, what's going on with that pose? Meanwhile, I'm like, man, hey, I love that pose. And then if you look at that behind the scenes, you see the male start to initiate the pose. And it happened like that for a lot of the situations. Some of them I kind of gave them pointers on, what to do. But for the most part, they kind of had a kind of like clipboard on what they kind of wanted. So it kind of made it easier. But also, he is a dancer. So him being a dancer just made it even better. I almost wanted to take her and say, okay, look, me and him about to do some photos now, because he just automatically knew kind of what kind to do and how to like accentuate his body for a nice elegant pose. So that was like a nice one for 2021. Appreciate that, Ernesto. Yeah, that's why I was thinking that's why I love the 35. The environmental storytelling lens. Like right here, it's definitely one. Like I shoot weddings every once in a while. Now, I posted this to Instagram. If you knew how many times I got booked for engagement shoots and weddings just based off of these photos, it was like running in. Like when I posted these photos, it like got me so many like engagements, weddings. It was crazy. See that rim light from the sun on her in the pose. Oh yeah, yeah. That backlit. Now if I did a photo shoot with her too that I posted now, I really didn't like the photo shoot with her as much, just because she wasn't really willing to get dirty. And the reason why was because she wanted to stay like kind of like dry for these photos, but wanted the sunset for her photos that we did alone. And it just like they were already late, so they didn't really get the best sunrise. So it just kind of didn't make it as strong as it could have been. So for her photo shoot, I probably picked like one image, and I only edited one image because I really only liked a few, but that was like the strongest one out of the set. Hey, that be me. That is an excellent. They say the pictures say 1,000 words, and I could definitely see that in that image. I can definitely see it. When I look at it, I definitely see like leaning on the strength, and I also this image also says to me, like I'm your protector. Like put your worries and responsibilities on me, and I will lead the way. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of says to me. And when I could look at an image and it automatically says something to me, like that means a lot to me. And I feel like when you have an image like that, what else is there? It's nothing. Like your job is done. You understood the assignment when you have an image like that. You can automatically put that image up and people can capture, things from it and pull things from it. You have understood the assignment. Your job is done. I don't have a mic, but I do have a mic. I actually just got some stuff from this company, which one thing is a mic that I have to try out. So we're gonna see how that is. But Yeah, mic drop. um, do you find posing males or females easier? Let me say, I think males will be easier just because you could do more casual things, and I kind of think of myself when I kind of do it. Females, I would say a little harder, and it's two different cases. One case, you get models that, well, let me not say models, because let's be clear, most of the females that I use are not models. They might be IG models, or they might look nice. So a lot of them don't know how to pose besides the selfie pose that you see them put on IG all the time with the filter. So working with them, sometimes it can be hard because they need a lot of guidance. Now, sometimes you get people who actually model, and working with them, man, all you have to do is take the photo because they just like moving. So like in my case, let's talk about my case, because it's rare that I get models. I have had a few coincidentally, and those, like, I just don't have to worry about anything. But the models that or the IG models that I get, a lot of them, sometimes it's interesting because they, it goes to show you that like beauty is only like skin deep, because a lot of the times when I'm talking to them or interacting, they aren't confident in themselves in terms of being able to pose. So they also need guidance. So I find myself trying to pose them, and also trying to make sure I'm doing a variation of different poses so that everything doesn't look the same that I post on Instagram. So that's kind of where I see things in terms of posing. So I'm always looking at different material. Um, Pinterest is like a go-to, and kind of like formulating things that I want to see in terms of poses so that I have something that's different. And that may be the thing with like this image right here. Just to go back to posing, that might be the thing. This is different. People sometimes aren't used to different. So when they see something like this, it might strike a nerve as, what's going on with this pose? Whereas if they see something, let's go to a typical pose. Something that they will probably not criticize because you're used to seeing it. Something like that. Now, you're probably not gonna say nothing because you're used to seeing that type of pose, right? But when I do this pose, oh man, what's going on with the pose? But when you see that, you're okay with it because it's like the norm. And so sometimes I'm trying to break away from what the norm is, and sometimes that's hard because you see how many times I'm doing photo shoots like inside my house. So you're like, all right, you really have to like sit down and think like, what can I do? And that's a good lead in for where props come into play, because the last photo shoot I just released, if you haven't seen it, I added one chair to the mix. And when I added that one chair, I promise I had like at least 10 additional poses I was able to do just by adding the one chair. All right, Ernesto, thank you for stopping in. Oh, your Pinterest full. See, yeah, man, Pinterest. I'm telling you, it's a good thing to have. All right. So listen, that is my rundown. 2022 photos from T-Mid 2021 top 10. I know I had a lot of sidebars going on right there, but I felt like I had to tell the story and show you all the additional things to tell the story. But you have my main 10 images and why they are special to me. Oh man, what's going on? Images by Lyrics. Yeah, so that is my role now. If you all have some images, sometimes I feel like I don't get to see everybody's stuff. So if you have some images, this what I would. This what I ask. This how we could do this. And that's how I know it can like actually get done. So I have a editing challenge on my community tab on YouTube. So if you go to my page, you go to the community tab, you're going to see editing challenge. I have the link to the image that I want you all to edit. So if you could do that, turn it around, get it back to me, I greatly appreciate that. Also, That Be Me. I also want to shout out That Be Me again because he donated $10 through super chat. So he donated $10 supporting the channel. So I appreciate you for that. But what I want you all to do, 2021, we all created. If you can tag me, and my Instagram is at the top at tmid_. If you could tag me in your favorite image from 2021 on your Instagram so I could check it out, I would love to do that. Now let's see. It's crazy, but when I take pics of couples, the females be acting like they don't know what to do. Then the dude get the solo pics and just be busting out poses. Listen, on cue, that is exactly right. Because a lot of the models that I photo shoot now, the interesting thing is before I go live, well, I kind of let them know, like, all right, I'm going to go live. We're going to have some people joining us, things like that. And they initially say, like, all right, you going to help me with my poses? Because I don't know what to do. But when I go to their Instagram, I see all of these poses. And I'm like, what you mean you don't know what to do? Like, I almost probably reached out to you because I see these poses you're doing on Instagram. So if you don't have anything else, we're going to start with those. Hey, That Be Me, man. That is the only way. I appreciate that. 2022. Everybody elevating, and staying motivated. Motivation is the biggest key. Now, I don't know how many of you all have tried to create things on YouTube or even tried to start a YouTube or anything like that. Now, where I'm going with this is the fact that YouTube is so hard and make you want to quit before you start. And I'm laughing, but it is the truth, because to even come this far, I've said it like 1,000 times, but 2021 really was a growing year for me because coming into 2021, I had under 1,000 subs. So now to be going to 4,000 is like a big accomplishment. And some of you all can resonate with the fact that even trying to get 100 subs on YouTube is hard. So motivation is key in anything. So you going out to do photo shoots, stay motivated to keep creating. Try to get that take your image to the next level. Try to make each image after that better than your last image. And likewise for myself, that's what I'm always trying to do when I'm creating this content. Putting out this content helps me be able to keep creating. It keeps me motivated to create. And sometimes, man, you know, just letting you all see what I created is motivation for me, because I'm like eager to push these things out to say, okay, look, you know what I mean? Like, and also help other people in the making. I always call them out about that. Act like you when you take them pictures for the internet. And that's facts. That's what I be having to say. So I have, man, I wonder. Listen, I have a couple of photo shoots that are going to be lined up. I mean, it'll be so yeah, so I know sometimes, you know, I'll take Vlogmas for example. I was able to put those videos out back to back to back to back. How much time that took? It takes a toll on you, I'm telling you. Look, I have somebody contacting me about a photo shoot now. But I think I have, like, and we prepping, like, you know, timing is of an essence, right? But I'm going to show you all this real quick, because I always try to let's see. All right, I'm gonna try to show you all. Some things that I have in the works. Now, one of them I was supposed to do today, but it snowed in Maryland, if you all don't know. So the roads are icy, and she said she couldn't make it. So we are still gonna try to make this happen. But let me show you this model real quick. And I get everybody from Instagram. So let me show y'all. Okay. Now she's pretty dope. Alright, let me change my screen so y'all can see. Okay. Yeah, it's saying it's supposed to snow. I don't think it's gonna snow on my side. Hopefully it doesn't. But I love her style right here. Love her style. I know I can create something amazing with her. Like, yeah, she's pretty dope. Okay. So that is one. So I'm working on her. And we still live, RBJ. The live don't stop. See, when I have my loyal subscribers that's tuning in with me and keeping me active, man, this live can go for 7 days and 7 nights. We're gonna go to the next person that I'm working on. I was actually supposed to photograph her tomorrow, but she wanted to do it early in the morning, and I can't do it. And I'm kind of mad because this one right here, I know it's gonna be a banger. Trust me, when I say a banger, when we link up, this is going to be a banger. Let me show y'all her real quick. Man, she is going to be a banger. Let me show y'all her. So she gonna be, so this gonna be another shoot that I'm doing. she gonna be the one. She gonna be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we supposed to connect as well. Those are like the two major ones that I'm kind of working on. I'm trying to think if I know the other girl Instagram name. Can't think of it. But you know, I always got things working in the background. But I just thought I'd share that with you all. So when y'all see them, just make sure y'all tap in and watch and support and all that good stuff like y'all been doing. Just like, you know, support come in different fashions. You can super chat like That Be Me just did, supporting the channel, which I appreciate, because the timing that really goes into this is really a lot. But then also you can like the video, you can subscribe. One thing that I think you could do even more is share. Like the power of sharing, like taking the link, sharing it on your YouTube, sharing it to your Instagram, sharing it to your Facebook, just pushes the content for so many more people to see it. It's like probably one of the biggest things that you can do to really support somebody's channel, right? And then also, you know, with the views, like I was able to tell you all in my last video, kind of like showing you my setup, like this screen, just from YouTube. I was able to buy this 35-inch ultra wide monitor, so that will allow me to keep creating. So support comes in all types of fashion. Alright. Yeah, so images is definitely hard to get traction, right? So you definitely, consistency is key in putting out that content, because it's just randomly like, let's do a quick poll right here. I'm going to go through the rest of these questions, but if you all could, in the comments, let me know how you found my channel. Let me know how you found my channel. Okay, so ran with a cam. So when you reach out to these IG models, do you charge them or you just use their photos to promote more business? So that's a great question. So when I reach out to them, I don't charge them. I do not charge them when I reach out to them. Now, depending on what they're trying to do, if they reach out to me, like, it's paid, right? So that's without a doubt. Now, sometimes if they have an idea that I like and they not too aggressive on it, and it's like not too premeditated, so like something like a birthday shoot, I'm not going to collab on a birthday shoot. But if you have some other creative idea after a while, and you know you come with the right intention, then I might just say, man, let's just collab on it and XYZ. So, but when I reach out to them, I just let them know that I only give them a certain amount of images, and then that's it. Because if I do a legit edit, you talking 35 minutes minimum on an image. So I'm not going to be editing too many images like that. I'm listening to you, but not talking much because I'm trying to redo my web page. Hey, that's the next thing for T-Mid. I have some things that I want to offer you all, so I have to put my website in the works. So okay, so Rose found my channel because I commented on one of his videos. So that's a great way to get interaction. Like some people, it just really won't find your channel. So you have to be in their comments. And if you feel like your content is good enough, 9 times out of 10, if you comment on somebody's video, they going to want to see. People are nosy by nature, so they're going to want to see who commented on my video. So they're going to check your stuff out. If your stuff is good, you know, they might have only came just to be nosy, but they might stay for the content. So that's one way. Alright, so MP, I was searching for photo shoots to learn and get ideas. Okay, so there go YouTube. Probably had me at the bottom of the list, but he scrolled all the way to the bottom and found T-Mid. Yeah, on cue. You know, it's actually interesting how many females get that approach though. Photographers reach out and charge them, because sometimes I just say let's do a shoot, and then they say, okay, I would love to do it, how much is it going to be? And I'm like, and then they let me know, like, yeah, like I did a photo shoot with this person that reached out to me and they charged me this much, and I'm like, nah. So there goes a few situations on people reaching out, and you know how they found me. Man, I can't remember how I found you. I know it was a search and filter for vids created that day or that week. So that was another search find. YouTube, let a brother get some life. Another thing that is highly advantageous, which you know can cost as well, is gear. You know, if you got the latest and greatest gear in those titles, man, it's gonna get pushed. So that's another one right there. You found Anthony Talk like when you was looking for soft boxes. Hey, MP, that's so funny because it's so relevant. Oh man. Hey, that's a glow, Easy Lock Glow ambassador, I'm telling you. So yeah, so that's just a few things, man. You have my images. I have not made this video, but I feel like I am going to make it. Listen, let me show y'all. I showed y'all that other corset look, right? Let me show y'all this. Cause y'all think I'm playing when I'm talking about how many corsets I shot. Listen, I didn't even go live with this part of this shoot because it was another corset. So this is Raina Red. I think I came across the video of the girl in the white with the big V collar. Then I seen the one with the new girl in the woods and hit sub. Oh man. So look, just this is another corset, you guys. Like, I'm telling you. It's like it has been a year of corsets for me, like corsets. Yeah, you know, the other thing too is it takes some convincing to make somebody subscribe. Like, I'm sure, you know, probably, some of you probably didn't subscribe on the first video. You probably had to get back on maybe the third, fourth, fifth. You like, you know what? I'm going to subscribe because I watch a lot of his videos. So it takes some convincing sometimes for people to actually subscribe to you. All right, let's see. Yes. So I think I got on probably at 9 o'clock. But I just wanted to go through those photos with you all, let you all know what my thoughts were. But make sure you tag me in your favorite photo for 2021 on your Instagram. If you don't have it posted, just send me a DM and send me your favorite image that you took on Instagram. Also, again, thanks for all the support on the channel. But I have a editing challenge on my community tab on YouTube. If you go to that tab, you will see the link that you have to use to edit the image and just turn it back to me at my email address. So, we are going to end this here. I appreciate you all tuning in. 2022, man, let's create fire. Like all 2022, we creating heat, we learning, we taking our photography to the next level. We are, being elite with it. More creating. 2022, Happy New Year's to everybody. I appreciate y'all tuning in. T to the M to the I, D, D. Listen, when I say T to the, I don't even have to say the rest because I know it's already in y'all head. You just have to make it stick. T to the M to the I, D, D. Peace.